So after all this shouting from the rooftops about James Bond in the Me Too era, the accusation of Sean Connery's Bond being a rapist, it seems Cary Fukunaga, who directed No Time to Die, he's been hit with his own Me Too accusation, which isn't a good look. But, I mean, it always shows when these men, these male feminist types are spouting whatever it is, sometimes it is because they've got something to hide. So it's quite hilarious, all this stuff he's been saying, and now this has come out. So it certainly isn't a good look for this guy. But allegedly, he fired actress Raiden Greer after she refused to do nude scene. So we'll get into some of this and see what the happenings of this was. No Time to Die director Cary Fukunaga is currently facing a Me Too accusation after actress Raiden Greer accused him of firing her over refusal to take her clothes off for a scene in True Detective that contractually was not supposed to involve any nudity. So that's what makes it look so bad. It's mainly because it wasn't in her contract in the first place, and because she's refused to do it, even though she's not obligated to do it in her contract, and he's fired her. So it just makes it look quite bad. As reported by the Daily Beast, Greer claims she was offered a small role in HBO series True Detective, but was abruptly fired when she refused to do a topless scene, which she asserts violated an alleged no nudity clause in her contract. Further, Greer says that Fukunaga treated her as a contrivance on the set of True Detective when she refused to strip naked, which led her to engage in a tense 10-minute standoff with the director, who she claims tried every bargaining tactic he could think of to convince her to agree to the nudity. He couldn't just take her out to dinner first. So he's just, from what she's saying, he's just like trying to get any way he can to get a look at her. But why do you think this accusation's being thrown now? Basically, because she's seen all, like, his interviews and all that, and the stuff he's been saying. So after all this virtue signalling, it bites him on the arse. For all we know, she might have forgot about this, and then he's come out like this and going, "Oh, well, no, hold on a minute there, you're full of shit there, son." Well, this particular event allegedly took place 8 years ago. Greer only recently decided to openly accuse Fukunaga in response to a recent interview given by the director, in which he discussed how he attempted to steer the James Bond franchise into a post-MeToo era. So, like I said, that's what it seems like. She's just picked up on it from seeing his interviews and stuff like that. But she says, "It was disheartening, it felt bad. You can't just treat people like all you are is a pair of tits. That is very hurtful." And now, Cary is out here talking about his female characters. It's like another slap in the face over and over and over. Yes, he has had his illustrious career. That was a star maker for him. And what happened to me, nobody cares. I've had this story, and I've had more stories of things that have happened to me in this industry over the years. Women in general, we all have these stories. When it comes to real people whose lives you're affecting in your work and the choices you make at work, there's no consequence. The Daily Beast also revealed that their attempts to reach out to Fukunaga's representatives had gone unanswered, while HBO simply declined to comment on the story. So if you can say anything about this, it is a little weird, it's quite strange. Because why would you not just get an actress that, like, was happy to go nude, sort of thing? Why would you not get that in the first place? If you already know this woman's, in her contract, it says she's not doing nude scenes, then why would you, like, really, like, push it? But it's the firing part that makes it look bad. If it was just the whole 10-minute standoff about it, it wouldn't be as bad. But if you're going, right, well, you're fired now, it's sort of the old Hollywood casting couch kind of deal. But it always is quite funny to me that these male feminist types, it is as if they've always got something to hide. That goes for a lot of things, I think. It's like, are you hiding something? You're acting a bit suspicious. Because how many times have we seen this in the past? Not just in Hollywood, in your daily life. Like these people that claim to be male feminists, and like they hang about these whatever sort of women's rights rallies. And you think, yeah, he's just trying to get something out here, for the most part. I imagine there's some that are true in what they're saying, but there's some that just see it as an opportunity. So it's definitely quite a strange one. So it's gonna make him look bad. Because I mean, I imagine if they've had this 10-minute standoff, I imagine it would have been in front of people. So there's gonna be witnesses and all that to it. So it doesn't seem like something that's kind of a fake accusation. Because there must have been people there. But yeah, to force it when there's in our contract, it says this. So there's got to be witnesses to it. There just has to be. But like I said, you got to take them out for dinner first, Cary. But this goes for a lot of these high and mighty types. They've usually got something to hide. So it'll be interesting to see what comes of this. But that's all I got to say on that anyway. So if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.